Ladies and gents, this is day 29. We've got one more day to go. It is absolutely freezing. Look at my screen. I'm trapped inside a freezing cold car. Nevertheless, this is the penultimate day, the penultimate episode for you guys. Today, I'm aiming for as little carbs as possible. I'm not paying too much attention to calories, keep those carbs low. We're going to cut back a little bit on water as the day progresses. Tonight, we're off to Frightmare, baby. We're off to that scary ass farm, that place where they drop you off in the middle of nowhere and then people jump out of here dressed as Halloween characters. Let me just turn this down for one sec. Must be really annoying for you guys with me shouting. The screen is almost defrosted. There we go. Oh, that's better, isn't it? Yes, so I need to get on with my day. No breakfast for me. I'm gonna do work fasted, and I will see you hopefully when it warms up and there's no frost. Okay? Day 29. Let's do this! And my wish has come true. The sun's out, it's a whopping 7.5 degrees. It's toasty, it's warm. And I'm back in the drive-thru. So we have the blandest day of the 30-day McDiet so far. The tannoy thing's literally just there. I'm gonna order 3 chicken and bacon salads. Hopefully they're definitely doing salads. 3 chicken and bacon salads. Park up. Yeah, no worries. You know when you're ordering salads, you've got to park up, because no one wants to be seen with a guy ordering salad from McDonald's. Cheers, mate. Cheers, buddy. Thank you. Thank you very much. Job done. Okay, so the plan is to have 2 of those salads now and to have 1 of those salads after I've been to Frightmare later on this evening. As I eat this, we're gonna have a little talk about what's been some of my favourite meals, what's been some of my favourite options on the McDonald's menu, which things didn't I really like much, and what am I most looking forward to doing once this McDiet is over. As I try and get these plastic knives and forks out the packet, one thing I am missing, as I mentioned previously, is eating off a plate with a knife and fork. I eat everything with a knife and fork. Pizza, I break the rules with pretty much everything that you're supposed to eat with your hands. I love using a knife and fork and using a plate. That's a really weird thing to miss, but yeah, that's something I do miss. Remember as well, tomorrow is day 30, and tomorrow will be the end of the McDiet, but the original plan, if you can hear noise going on in the background, that's just the dogs playing. Remember, the original plan was to create a documentary that would do it on the lenser. It's made it worse. Better? Yeah. So the original plan was to create a documentary that would almost be in response to Supersize Me. We're like 15 years later. Supersize Me was a great documentary, but I don't think some of the things it portrayed are necessarily true. Morgan was very exaggerated in the way in which he ate his McDonald's. He ate 5,000 plus calories. I'm doing this in a deficit. I don't have a negative opinion on Supersize Me. Supersize Me was a great documentary. I just felt like the argument needed the other side. It needed a counter argument. Not an argument, we're not arguing over anything, but you know what I'm trying to say. So once this McDiet's over, I'll be in the Dominican for 2 weeks, in the Caribbean, however you want to say it. And then when I get back, I've got a few other videos planned for the channel, just to keep my subscribers happy that aren't necessarily into the McDonald's thing. But I do hope to get the documentary put together by the end of the year for release at the start of next year. It's that was the original aim. I've had great fun doing the 30-day McDiet for YouTube, but I've always wanted to create a documentary, so I have held back on some of the footage. I've pretty much shown you my daily life, what I've got up to day to day, meal to meal, all the little nonsense was included in the 30-day McDiet. The documentary would be a little bit more factual and based upon numbers and the results. So it's not going to be a serious documentary, it's still going to be light-hearted. It's going to be a similar feel to Supersize Me, because again, I'm not knocking it. I like Morgan's, just getting licked by the dogs, Morgan Spurlock, and I just felt like it needed. 15 years on, somebody needed to do it. Somebody needed to do a 30-day on McDonald's from a different side of the fence. Anyway, back to the salad. It wasn't until the other day I actually realised that items off the McDonald's menu have different names in different countries. Like, us Brits have very literal names, like a double cheeseburger is called a double cheeseburger, when I'm pretty sure in America, is it called a McDouble? We call a mayo chicken, a chicken with a bit of mayo in, a mayo chicken. I think you call it a chicken junior or a McChicken junior, I'm not sure. We have a McChicken sandwich, I think maybe you call it a McChicken, I'm not too sure. But I think the one burger we all unite and call the same is the Big Mac. Do we all call it a Big Mac? Or the closest translation to Big Mac in whatever country you live in. I've kind of neglected the Instagram side of it. The original plan was to get every single meal on my Instagram, but there's only a certain amount of hours in a day, and I physically cannot do any more. But on day 29, let's get a picture of what we're eating for the Instagram. If you're not already, follow me on Instagram at The Revolution. So what's been my favourite meal? I did love the French stack. It kind of left a little bit of a sour taste in my mouth though, because I was trying so hard to get hold of that Swiss stack, and we kind of did. We got a makeshift one. It wasn't a proper legit one though, it was pretty much a French stack. So I did enjoy the French stack. I always love a double cheeseburger, a McDouble, whatever you want to call them. But the meal that surprised me most was the chicken selects meal. Now, you just presume they're going to taste like a crap version of KFC. Melissa actually thought they taste better than KFC. I'm not sure if I'd say better, but they were definitely on par with a chicken specialist like the Colonel Sanders of KFC. Do I do a month on KFC? No, hell no. No more month on series, right? This has been enough. Okay, so that's salad number 1 down. Before I have salad number 2, let's just go over exactly why I've done the 30-day McDiet. So many reasons as to why I've done this. That one main reason being the one I've just mentioned. I've always wanted to create a documentary or a series in response to Supersize Me. I love McDonald's. Always have loved McDonald's, and I didn't necessarily want to do something that was very pro McDonald's necessarily. I kind of wanted a fair experiment, which I think I've done, but I wanted to do a series that would show that McDonald's isn't the demon, the devil it's always made out to be by the media. Every time you see a McDonald's documentary on the telly, every time you read about McDonald's in a paper, does anyone even read papers anymore? Look at an article online, yada yada, it's always something negative. McDonald's tries so hard for good publicity. They made all their food so much healthier, which annoys me. It's good to have, but very rarely do you ever see anything good spoken about McDonald's other than the millions and millions of people that go there, or should I even say billions? I don't know. People worldwide that go there, go to their restaurants and make McDonald's the massive franchise it is. The media have you believe in this. The media say, oh, you eat McDonald's, you get fat. Documentaries like Supersize Me come out, other documentaries come out portraying McDonald's as being really unethical, when there's companies that are doing far worse, but because they're so big, such a giant, they're easily targeted. So for that reason, I wanted to create this. The other reason being, I hate normal diets. I hate conventional diets. Yes, you need to eat healthy food for your internal health, to live long, live healthily. But I really hate being on a diet. It makes me moody, it makes me miserable. But I wanted to go on holiday in okay shape. I wanted to go on holiday and just feel comfortable in my own skin. I didn't want to look like a bodybuilder, I didn't want to look like a fitness model, I didn't want to look like a freak. I just wanted to look how I want to look, just a relaxed, not too flabby, just a relaxed physical being. And by doing that, I could show people that are perhaps new to fitness, or show people that are kind of brainwashed by everything that they're told, or the thought process that you have to eat salads, rabbit food, you have to eat fish, broccoli, prepare your food a week in advance, eat all your meals out of a plastic container, because that's what they'll have you thinking, when I've kind of shown that it is a lot more simple. It's so much more simplified. To gain weight, you're in a calorie surplus. To lose weight, you're in a calorie deficit. To maintain weight, you eat the amount of calories it takes to maintain your weight. It really isn't complicated. Obviously, if you go into the bodybuilding side of things to create or to build muscle, to look good on stage, that's where the proteins, fats, carbohydrates, the macronutrients, micronutrients, that's where all the confusion comes in. But the average Joe, the average person that just wants to lose a few pounds, gets bombarded with all that information, they get suffocated. So I just wanted to simplify things, pull the reins a little bit on all the crazy talk, and just to keep things simple and not promote McDonald's as a healthy way of living, but show you that you can lose a few pounds and you can be happy in your own skin eating foods you love to eat. Now, not everyone likes McDonald's, I do, but say you really love pizza, you can accommodate pizza into your diet and you can still lose weight. It just takes the principles I've shown you in this series. Another reason why I've decided to do this, doggies, was to show off my dogs. No, another reason why I decided to do this was to increase my content. I care a lot about progressing my YouTube channel. I haven't got the views in I'd hoped, however I've had great fun doing it, and it's been great connecting with my subscribers and pulling in those new subscribers off the back of this. So progressing with my YouTube, some people wouldn't mention that, but progressing with my YouTube is an aim. So that was another reason why I uploaded every single day. This 30-day McDiet has allowed me to get a better knowledge of what you guys want to see from my channel. Now, I seem to get the vibe that a lot of you are into my more fitnessy videos. Some of you love the food stuff. What about the challenges? Just let me know, what do you want to see? What direction do you want my channel to go in? As planned, I was going to go back to the direction previously to this, where I was going to have one epic cheat day every Sunday, one weekly challenge, with the possibility of getting some fitness stuff in the epic cheat day. And if we do like a gym related video, or if we do a video that isn't necessarily any of those things, we'll combine the challenge with the epic cheat day, like for example doing a calorie challenge. That's the plan. Let me know in the comments below what direction you want my channel to go in after the 30-day McDiet ends.
Oh fuck, oh no! Ah!
You're never gonna make it, you're not good enough. There's a million other people with the same stuff. You really think you're different? Man, you must be kidding. Think you're gonna hit it, but you just don't get it. It's impossible, it's not probable, you're irresponsible. Too many obstacles, you gotta stop it, yo. You gotta take it slow, you can't